Before I get into this video right here, where one New Mexico deputy is pointing a taser at another New Mexico deputy who is holding a baby bunny, and wait till you see what the cop holding the taser does to the baby bunny, I want to ask you a question. Are you familiar with the name Craig Brownlow? How about Matthew Schneider? How about Geronimo Yanez? Have you ever heard of Keith Sandy or Philip Brailsford? You should know, because Craig Brownlow is the guy who murdered Johnny Hurley in cold blood. Craig Brownlow was an officer with the Arvada, Colorado Police Department. The entire department was saved by Johnny Hurley from a madman with a gun who was aiming to knock off as many police officers as he could before they killed him. And for his troubles, Johnny Hurley got a shot to the gut and died later on the scene. Matthew Schneider is the guy who brutally tased 11 times Johnny Wheatcroft in front of his distraught, screaming family. Two of those tasings was in the private parts, and Matthew Schneider, prior to this, was highlighted on the TV show Cops, and Cops would have you believe that, you know, most cops are good. There's just a few bad apples. That's all we got right there. Just a few bad apples, just like these two guys on the screen. These are just a few of the bad apples. Well, if they're just a few bad apples, then why do we never see the good cops arrive on the scene to put an end to the nonsense, the madness, the terrorism, the tyranny? Why don't we ever see them? Geronimo Yanez is the guy who killed Philando Castile after requesting the ID from Castile that he was trying to pull out of his pocket after telling Yanez that he was a concealed carry holder. That's in St. Anthony, Minnesota. By the way, Glendale, Arizona is where Matthew Schneider comes from, the Cops superstar. And then there's Keith Sandy from the Albuquerque, New Mexico Police Department that killed James Boyd, homeless James Boyd, who was just up in the mountains camping because he didn't have a place to stay. And we've got Philip Brailsford, who, of course, was acquitted of cold-blooded murder on camera of Daniel Shaver, who left behind a wife and two kids. That's in Mesa, Arizona. And now we're talking about Sergeant Fahey.
Right now! You spit in my face! My property right now! You're going to jail now!
And Sergeant Magnifico.
Please tell me who's here.
I'm here!
I don't give a fuck, bro. I want my phone.
Well, understand this, son.
Yo.
No. I'm not going to put up with your shit.
Yo.
Understand who you're talking to.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yo.
Not going to put up with your crap. I told you to quit yelling and screaming. You're not allowed in here. Leave.
What's your name and badge?
My name is Magnifico. My badge number is 5815. Don't touch me. Touch me again.
And the reason we make a big deal out of these people is because we don't want them to kill somebody later on in life. We don't want the cops that we're going to show you right now, the deputies that I'm going to show you right now, there's something wrong up there. When you have a Magnifico doing what he did to that young kid, and you have what Sergeant Fahey did to Long Island Audit on camera in broad daylight, knowing he was being recorded, it's just a matter of time before somebody gets seriously injured or killed. And the attitude of the police departments is what I want to show you in this video right here. Wait till you see the horrendous thing this deputy does to this baby bunny and the unconscionable response from the police department.
Good evening. A shocking video is making the rounds on social media showing a sheriff's deputy threatening another deputy, then throwing and killing a bunny. News 13's Gabe Chavez is live in the Newsplex with details.
It's almost like your mind kind of short circuits and you're like, you made that up. Come on. Is this like a setup to a Saturday night skit? Or is this like the Twilight Zone? Is this really my reality? You're really going to share a story that's rooted in truth that really happened, where a deputy slams a baby bunny against a taxpayer-funded patrol cruiser after threatening a fellow deputy with a taser. You're kidding, right?
Dean, the video shows one deputy trying to stop the other deputy from hurting the bunny, but he's not able to save the rabbit's life.
And look at this guy. He's smiling for the camera. He knows he's being recorded on body cam. And that still doesn't stop him. You know, even the most malicious people, even the most psychopathic or sociopathic people will not do a certain thing for fear of public outcry, for fear of being punished, for fear of losing your job. This guy couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. How many victims has this guy left in his wake? You see the bunny in his hand right here.
And we have to warn our viewers, the video is graphic and may be hard to watch.
Let me hold it. Let him hold it, bro.
August 2024, 2 deputies, a sergeant, and a corporal with the Grant County Sheriff's Office come across a baby rabbit in the road near Hachita, New Mexico. One deputy tries to move the rabbit to a safer spot. In the video, you can see Deputy Alejandro Gomez demanding he give him the bunny.
You're gonna kill it. I won't throw it.
At one point, Gomez...
His partner knows what kind of person he's working for. No, I'm not going to give you the bunny. You're going to kill it.
You're gonna kill it. I won't throw it.
I know what kind of person you are. And yet, he still elects to voluntarily work with somebody that he knows, and he just let it out of his mouth, who's a psychopath.
points his taser at the other deputy, who caves and hands him the rabbit.
Give it to me right now.
Gomez looks over at one of the other deputies who is filming, smiles, and throws the rabbit against the patrol truck, killing the rabbit.
The sheriff and this department do not condone any type of misconduct whatsoever. You know, we are taking every possible step to address the situation and ensure accountability within the department.
New Mexico State Police was made aware of this incident in January. Court documents say later that same evening, the victim told NMSP Gomez had also pointed his gun at his face. This isn't the first time Gomez has been accused of threatening another officer. The report said,
so he has a history of abuse within this sheriff's department, and they let him stay on the payroll anyway. That shows you that sheriff's offices and police departments don't care to protect and serve you. We already know about DeShaney versus Winnebago County and Gonzalez versus Castle Rock, where the Supreme Court has already decided and declared that officers are under no obligation. They have no duty to protect the public. But even when they know that a cop has a history of abuse, of harm, of tyranny, of terrorism, they keep them on the payroll. That screams to me, we hate your ever-loving guts. If this guy's going to do this to a baby bunny, how many pets has he shot or tased? How many young people has he abused? How many people are sitting in prison right now who were arrested by this guy trumped up on false charges?
He had taken the victim's phone earlier that month and flashed his gun at him when he tried to get it back. Gomez was eventually charged with 4 counts of assault on a peace officer and 1 count of extreme animal cruelty.
Let me just play this over.
Same evening, the victim told NMSP Gomez had also pointed his gun at his face. This isn't the first time Gomez has been accused of threatening another officer. The report says he had taken the victim's phone earlier that month and flashed his gun at him when he tried to get it back. Gomez was eventually charged with 4 counts of assault on a peace officer and 1 count of extreme animal cruelty.
So he was placed on administrative leave and still is, and we're just waiting for the outcome of the court case.
He's on administrative leave. So what happened to the other guys? Oh, he's going to tell you.
Gotcha. But he is not working at this time.
As for the other higher-ranked deputies who filmed the bunny incident,
they have been reprimanded.
The Grant County Sheriff's Office says Gomez could face other discipline after the court proceedings. He's expected back in court early next month.
That's it. They've been reprimanded. They got a good talking to, a good stern talking to, I'll tell you. But we let them back in the police cruisers with guns and badges to terrorize other people. All these deputies were sick. All of these deputies, at a minimum, should be fired, if not thrown in jail. Because you would be thrown in jail for animal cruelty. Not these guys. They get paid administrative leave. Just to be clear, this guy gets to stay at home and sit on his lazy ass and collect a free paycheck extracted from the tax cattle after having shown extreme violence to a helpless animal. He probably won't be decertified, and he'll probably be declared competent enough to seek law enforcement employment in another town. If he would do this to a small, innocent creature, an innocent, helpless creature, Imagine what he does. And he's doing this on camera. Imagine what he does when he doesn't think he's being recorded. And if he's willing to point a gun, a firearm, in the face of a fellow Thin Blue line member, what do you think he's going to do to you? We know what psychopaths are. We know what the mark of a psychopath is. And this guy fits the criteria. Don't give me this few bad apples crap, because there was not one good apple on the scene right here to object. And they did it all on camera. And this is why people have so much concern about the actions of a Sergeant Magnifico and a Sergeant Fahey. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global thought plates in the comments section below. If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know. Don't forget to subscribe to my email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. If you want to support the channel further, the links are in the description. Grab a shirt, become a channel member, but more importantly, understand, if there was a good cop, he would stop being a cop. I'll see you in the next video.